What's up? Nigga need some work, man. What's going on?
Ain't nothing pumping right now, B.
Come on, man. I know y'all got something.
Fuck is you deaf, man? I said we ain't got shit going on right now, B.
So niggas supposed to starve because your man got shot.
What?
Damn.
What's that, partner?
Calvin must got you niggas shook.
Calvin. That nigga.
Come on,
You
man.
what the fuck is you want to Calvin hose, man?
Nah, oh, yeah, man.
Get that nigga out the car, man. You want to Calvin out the car? Get that bitch ass nigga out the car. Fuck up. Get up. Get up. You want Calvin, dick? No. Come on, man. Let's do this. The fuck is everything. You Calvin up here. Your sneakers too. Son, you talking about Calvin? Get off the block.
With me out the game, shit got dry up on the streets real quick. And Rico wasn't showing nobody love.
So yeah, like I was saying, this cancel culture shit is crazy nowadays. Like we was talking about the whole, the little skunk off of the Looney Tunes, like the PP Le Pew, whatever.
Pepe Le Pew. Come on, man.
Bro,
the original player.
Bro, like they getting rid of this man and stuff out of here, talking about how he basically raping this woman or whatever. I was like, yo, this is crazy that y'all just took a cartoon and made it like that. Like, I understand nowadays, but come on, that's a children's cartoon or whatever, and they making it seem like it's something other than what it is.
The problem is more or less, because in real time, if that happens in real life, that nigga was harassing the skunk. Pepe Le Pew was harassing the motherfucker, but they don't teach the other side of it enough or whatever. It can be funny, like, that shit is funny if you understand the concept of what consent is. And that shit is just like, whatever. It's a cartoon. We making a joke about it. Ha, 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 whatever. But the problem is they don't, like, parents and shit like that don't ever teach the other side of what the meaning of consent truly is. I didn't really understand the full definition of consent until active duty, and they was drilling that bullshit all the time or whatever.
Into your head. Yeah.
Until then, I thought it was cool.
Ty, we can't hear you.
I thought it was cool to be like, or not cool, but I didn't see the issue in niggas getting women, we getting them drunk and we gonna try to get at them for real or whatever. And fortunately, I've never had to get a chick drunk, but it wasn't because of no morality cause. It was more or less my ego. My ego gets in my own way. So it was more like, she sucking my dick. I want her to know she sucking my dick.
Oh shit. Yeah, and then people are still upset about Disney Channel having like certain movies because they put a disclaimer up that says certain things. They were like, "Yo, we understand, and people should understand that these movies have racism in it and all this other stuff." But they didn't take the movies and stuff down, so people are all upset about that shit. Like, but there's a disclaimer.
I mean, honestly, I think certain shit needs to be. Do we tell him that this nigga is still having technical difficulties and he's trying to like talk in the middle of this and we can't hear you, bruh?
They didn't know he was on the call.
No, because like we can see him, but this is all audio for us, so they can't see that we see this nigga on the struggle bus right now. Nigga shitted out his voice box.
Struggle bus McGee over here.
Struggle bus McKinney. Or struggle bus Ty.
You can hear you now.
Yeah, no, it's something with his headphones because when he takes the mic out.
Yeah, he had it off.
Jesus Christ. User error.
Your whole IT. Oh, dude.
You said between the computer and the chair? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I got you. Fix that shit.
The computer in the chair is him. He's sitting in between the computer and the chair.
I forgot what we were talking about.
Disney is not about to take down none of their fucking movies because that shit make them money. The fuck you thought this was?
Oh, no.
Nigga, what? You know how much money Disney making off them old movies by putting them in the vault and then bringing them out the vault? Man, these motherfuckers making bread. You think they got... Man, let me tell you. Money don't stop. And money is the only thing that's going to stop shit. Until it affects your money, you don't give a fuck. Let me tell you. Especially these big ass companies. These big ass companies don't give a fuck, bro. Until that shit affect their bottom line, they don't give a shit. Not one fucking damn. And that's just the truth.
Yeah.
You know, it's the world we live in. We live in a capitalistic society. You know, it is what it is. People want to make money. I want to make money. You know, but I don't feel like selling my soul to make money. It's worth it. That's just me.
And to the listeners, that's just what it is. That's nothing groundbreaking. That's nothing prolific. That is the simple standard of what it is. Let's not overthink the wheel or try to reinvent the wheel and overthink this concept right here. Y'all know what it is. On the same side to play, like, because how that would apply to me more so is watching Eddie Murphy stand-ups, Delirious and Raw. And he's in there, faggot this, faggot that, faggot this, faggot that. And you can't do that shit now, but I ain't going to stop watching it.
You could never do that now. But that shit's still hilarious. I don't care. That shit funny as fuck.
I like race jokes. I like jokes that offend people, including jokes that offend black people. I'd be like, oh shit. If they offend white people, I'd be like, oh shit. If they offend Spanish people, I'd be like double oh shit, because that falls all over the place, because you know they get into blending ethnicity with nationality.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm not black. I'm Puerto Rican. Nigga, that's a place.
Bro,
you're nappier than mine, cuz.
I know black, I Dominican. I know black. I know black. I know black. I know black, I Dominican. I know black. I know black. I know black.
The same. That's the same shit with them sand niggas out there in the Middle East.
Oh,
from Saudi Arabia.
These motherfuckers ain't black. They will tell you in a heartbeat they not black. These motherfuckers look just like me. Nah, we not. I'm not black. I'm not black. I'm like, bro. Let me tell you something.
Nigga, only difference between Osama bin Laden is that he wasn't born in Watts. He was born out there in Afghanistan. That's the only difference. Imagine if that nigga came up out of damn Oakland or the Bronx. Like,
you feel me?
He would literally be CJ Whoopty.
Whoopty. Standing around that Whoopty.
Fucking trash ass song.
I hate that song, man.
No, bro.
It's catchy though, bro.
There's a little,
trash, but it's catchy.
There's a little some white boy that's out there dissing him.
I believe it.
Oh yeah.
That's caught him a
Ooh, he's snitching already?
That's
Nah, it's just saying that he's a fake blood, and it like this white boy or Spanish, this white Hispanic or whatever is like set tripping on him because he was in there banging on him with the red flags and everything.
Tekashi to me wasn't a fake.
Whoa.
He just snitched.
Okay, you must not know the whole story, then, my brother. Let me break some shit down for you. One, that man was a straight A student who was smart enough to realize gangster rap, people getting gangster sales records and makes money. So here's what I'm gonna do.
Yes,
I'm gonna come in here. Yes. I'm gonna talk to these bloods. I'm like, look, I'm gonna give you this money. You gonna act like I'm part of your crew. You gonna, take me around. I'm a part of your crew. I'm gonna give you money. I'm gonna fund your organization. Here's what's gonna happen. They said, all right, bet. They was working with it. It was working. It was cool. Then shit started not being sweet no more. He wasn't paying them the money he said they was paying him. He was making way too much. They said, all right, bet. We're going to make you pay this money. And when they did, criminal activities, he was like, well, I'm scared for my life. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just turn. I'm going to work with the police. And I'm going to do what I got to do to get out of the situation. And that's what he did. He a snitch. You know what I'm saying? He put himself in that situation. So I feel no sympathy for the man. He chose that. He chose to join that life. It wasn't like he was born into that life. It wasn't like he ain't had no other choice. He chose to put himself into that life to take those chose risk to make money. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that's what he chose, it didn't work out that well for him. I mean, he still got money. He got a lot of his bank accounts frozen and shit too, though. But you know, that's what he decided to do. So yes, he was a fake blood. Yes, he was a faking everything that he's ever decided to do. He wasn't a real person, and most people that said they ever worked with him or did any type of music with him don't like him. They only did it for the money and how hype it was going to be.
But can you say he was fake if he was there doing the shit with him, though? Like, I understand how he got in and everything, but he was there doing it with him. He just got to a certain point where he was like, oh, no, I can't do this no more. There's other bloods that get to the point and be like, yeah, I don't want to do this no more. Like, this type of shit ain't for me.
Well, my honest opinion on the matter is, if you become a blood after 21, what you really doing with your life, bro? Like, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, you decided that you wanted to join a gang after you got, like, now, like a 13-year-old, bro. Like, a 13-year-old joining the gang. Like, you're not even mature enough to make a decision. You know what I'm saying? Like, to know the implications of what that's going to cause for your rest of your life. As an 18, 20, 21-year-old, bro, you should know right from wrong enough to know, like, this might not be the best decision to make in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, people who join a gang in jail is totally different. They're totally different. Totally fucking different. But people who join, like, are out in the free world and, like, yeah, it'd be cool to be a blood now. I just don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh no,
because game banging, the nature of game banging has changed. It's not the same thing. It's not the same thing as it once was. Because the thing with being a gang member, especially when the rappers got to do it, or when gang members got to rapping or whatever, it was like the badge was like, oh, he must be the ultimate tough guy because gang banging ain't fun. It's not fun. Like, you can't tell me there's anything fun about the concept of, like, I can't go to the liquor store across the street with the wrong color on, or with niggas that know me from the other neighborhood that, you know, stay two blocks west of me or whatever. We all were bused, went to the same elementary school, got to 13 years old because some older niggas was funking with these niggas right there. All of a sudden, they got this ongoing beef that stems on for years and years. In certain cases, decades, as you know already. Like, I don't. What's fun about a life where you got to look?
That's not a fun life, bro.
But at the same time, the you know, hip hop has done what it's done with the gang shit or whatever, because, you know, they just marketed it well and stuff like that. Tekashi's not the first fake gang member
Big facts.
to have ever done it. So, I mean, honestly, I don't find nothing wrong with anything that Tekashi did. I think niggas are idiots. On top of the fact that, and we can get off because I think we talked about this before, but long story short, niggas supported Tekashi until they didn't support Tekashi no more. I thought the shit was weird
off top
from the beginning because of the hair color shit. The hair color, and he's not black. He's not black, and he's doing all the extras, carrying on and shit like that. Like, man, I know real gang members, and that, you know, all them niggas been to prison too. That's the thing. I know a bunch of gang members, and they all been to prison, and say the same thing. That shit ain't fun.
Gang banging is not fun, bro. Gang banging should not be glorified. Gang banging is a fucking, and most times, like, that shit was like life or death. It was like, you gonna join this gang or you gonna get beat up every day on the way home from school, bro. Like, you make your choice. You know what I'm saying? It's not cool to not be able to wear blue shoes. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to get your ass beat or killed or get shot over these blue shoes. It is not cool to be like, oh, I can't go to this side of town, or not even inside of town. I can't go 2 streets over. It's not even like side of town, bro. I can't go 2 streets over to this store. Because if I go to this store and I see these people on site, bro, I'm getting jumped. That's not a fun life, bro. And Tekashi is a fucking pedophile. I did.
Forgot about that.
That's a lot of.
He's a convicted pedophile. He's a convicted pedophile too.
Speak on it.
That's a lot of motherfuckers, bro.
Speak on it.
That should be OG. Cause I still got that shit from Tyga and whoever the fuck. What was that little girl name? Was it Kylie or whatever?
That little girl name.
Yeah, Kylie. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, bro. That's real shit.
Anyway,
money play.
I gotta put a plug in here for my boy Obi Noir. Rest in peace. He got shot this past Monday. He's a Houston, Texas rapper and activist that does a lot at Houston. So I was just putting that little plug in there.
Man.
My man.
It sucks.
Yeah. And they don't even know. It was over some stupid shit.
Man,
too.
It
Most
is.
times it is.
It is real shit, and it sucks that the people who are trying to do something good, trying to help, them the ones that people want to shoot down the fastest. It's that crab in a bucket mentality, man. That shit is eating away at the black community. It has been for a very long time. A very long time.
I don't like that statement. No. Nah. I don't like that statement. It's not that it's eating away at the black community. The problem is that black people here, it's a bastardized ethnicity. When you think about the inception of black people in America and trace the history, we all know where it goes back to. Have now taken on traits of
very true.
The slave master.
Very true.
So the same shit that they do, we do. The problem is that we have propaganda thrown up against us to act like we're the only people that are suffering from this thing. Now, I always say that's why it may be semantics, but I don't like to say it's crippling the black community as much as we can't afford to have that happen.
I agree with that.
We just can't afford it. It's not that it's not moving any different than anywhere else. But when you are the bottom, when you at the bottom of the hill, which we are, shit runs downhill, and to be honest, it's not just rolling; they're throwing it down the hill. So that's why shit, that's why shit has to relax with the concept of like black on black crime. It's like, black people commit the most crimes per rate to other black people, the same way whites commit the most crimes to other white people, and Asian, it all follows up the same way across the board. But you only ever hear about black on black crime. That shit has a nice ring to it, though. I say that it sounds sweet as far as like saying it and getting the point across, but black on black crime it's real, but it's not this thing that's only happening amongst us. It's
not only happening in the black community. There's a hell of more weight on white crime. Any time you're around more of whatever amount of people you're around the most is what crime you're going to commit the most. It's just the fact of the matter. That's how society works. If you're around a bunch of white people and that's what you're around, and you need to get whatever you need to get, and you're socially impoverished, you're going to commit crimes to those same people. That's how it works.
They're right there. And then especially when you're talking to the economics, because more crime happens in impoverished places. This is simple arithmetic here.
Very true. But it sucks though. Like he was trying to, better his community, and people just want to, they want to stop that light. Somebody decided to stop that light, and it sucks. It really sucks.
Was it like an argument? Was it like an argument ensued, or was it like?
No, they said it was just more of a
robbery, hit.
Yeah.
Jesus.
They don't even know really what happened. They just know that he was gunned down at like 4 a.m.
Damn.
Don't nothing happen good. Past 12 o'clock.
After 12 o'clock.
2 a.m. 2 a.m., brother.
12 o'clock. Nah.
2 a.m. At 12
o'clock?
o'clock?
My motherfucking house.
12 o'clock, I'm trying to be inside myself. If it's not my house, somebody's house.
At 26, yes. 12 o'clock, I'm trying to be in the house. But 21-year-old me? Boy, 12 o'clock. That's when the party was jumping at Coco Bungo. What you mean?
Oh, no, at 26, I was out. Nigga, what you mean?
I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is.
If it wasn't a pandemic, you should be there right now at 26. 26, I was still getting these jumping. At 30, at 32 with lupus, that ain't happening.
I get it. Hey.
Oh boy. Oh boy, she back there laying down the hammer.
She done made an appearance. She don't even know what Coco Bungo is.
First of all, are you trying to what do you mean?
This is on the podcast, buddy. This is being recorded.
Yo. So speaking of Houston keeps, know what I mean?
Oh.
Yo, is this man camera off? Why your camera off, bro?
Oh my God.
I just can't see session?
Yeah, I can see it. You just came in the camera.
What's going on, bro?
This is what all type
God damn, man. I'm having technical difficulties.
Now that shit happens to me sometimes too. It's something with the way where it switches the from the format, the way it lays it out or whatever. It'll probably have Session in the top corner. I'm just the
What?
opposite.
Oh, okay. I think that's the opposite of that. But what you about to say about Houston?
Man, I can't even remember, bro. My train of thought was
all right.
You should have saw the look up.
Melo passed Hakeem Olajuwon.
I mean, he been playing a long time, and he was definitely good at scoring. You know, he's not a bad scorer. He just don't do nothing else. You know, he gonna score.
That's all he was good at was scoring. He ain't been good. He ain't been good at scoring for a long while. He passed Hakeem Olajuwon on the all-time scoring list, and
he was scoring in New York. You know what I'm saying? He was scoring in the Nuggets, but he wasn't playing no defense. He wasn't passing the ball.
He wasn't
grabbing
a
a rebound. You know what I'm saying? He was getting you some buckets. He was getting buckets. I can't
believe you brought that shit up as like a topic to discuss. Like I saw it and ignored it. Give a fuck.
It's a segue to go into LaMelo Ball.
Look at here. If you go back to some podcasts, you know, and people was talking about who they talking about in the draft, you know, everybody was talking about Wiseman, and I was like, LaMelo Ball, Rookie of the Year, you know what I'm saying? That man is balling the fuck out. And I'm so happy the Hornets picked him up. Yeah. Still waiting on my goddamn Mint jersey to come in. I'm getting tired of fucking fanatics. Fucking cancel my goddamn Cam Newton jersey. Don't know fucking why. Now they goddamn talking about, oh, we gotta be delayed in the Mint jersey. You know what, motherfuckers? I don't got fucking time for this shit. Let me get the goddamn jerseys. The first Hornets jersey I'm excited to actually fucking buy. I bought a Kemba Walker one, sold that bitch because he's trash. But
that's where we're going.
Look at here, man. I've been a Hornets fan. I've been trying to be a Hornets fan. We ain't had nothing to cheer about since the inception of the Hornets, if we really being honest here. Bro, the most exciting thing about the Hornets was, well, when they first came out, they were the fucking Bobcats, and they drafted every fucking UNC player, and I was excited about that shit, so that was number one.
Fam. You gotta slow your roll.
You don't remember the Bobcats?
The Hornets. I remember the Bobcats. I have a Bobcats jersey in the closet. Augustine, as a matter of fact. But are you neglecting or negating the first iteration of the Hornets?
No. They don't count, bro. They don't count. Those were good.
You talking about the...
I know it's different ownership, but you know that's why they brought the name back to the city like that. Nobody really got behind that.
But you got to think about it. That Hornets shit. Them Hornets went where? To New Orleans. They went to New Orleans. Those Hornets went to New Orleans. So that's what.
I thought you were saying.
Oh no! I'm talking about those Hornets went to New Orleans. So
yeah, but I said, but the owner. That's what I'm saying. The ownership changed. Sure, that's all that. All you're telling me is that
I see what you're going
changed.
at. That
they went to New Orleans. They brought the Bobcats up, but now the Hornets are back. As far as the name legacy to the city, you can't. Like if you go speak on the Charlotte Hornets, you gotta at least include.
Okay. All right, I see what you're saying. So, you know, in my lifetime, how about I add that? I mean, in my lifetime, from when I started watching basketball, you know what I'm saying? Hornets been trash. Okay, we make it first round in the playoffs and get bounced out by whoever, you know, with the number 1 seed or number 2 seed. You know, it just is what it is. So I got pretty used to it. You know, so for us to be tied with Boston, you know, going into the ending stretch of the NBA season, I'm excited. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited that we have a chance to make it to the second round of the playoffs. I don't think we win it at all. I don't think nobody thinks that. But yo, is Joel Embiid okay? I don't see.
Yeah, he's fine. He gonna miss 2 to 3 weeks for.
Okay. So I remember saw something happen to his knee, and they said they were gonna MRI it. And generally, that's not a good thing. You know what I'm saying? That's not generally a good thing when you hear that happening. So I just wanted to make sure that he was good. Cause,
it looked bad at first.
Yeah, they said that man was having an MVP season. I don't know, man.
He is. He is having an MVP season.
You think he having it? You think he can win MVP legitimately?
Yes.
Bro, he going 30 and 10. 30, 10, and 3.
Give me 1 second.
And they're winning. He's putting up the stats, and they're winning games. So is there another technical difficulty? We're going to call this the technical difficulty episode.
Yeah, that boy he's averaging 29.6 points, 10.8 rebounds, and 2.8 assists.
I don't give a fuck about the stats. I don't give a fuck about the stats. The stats is cool. They're good reference piece, but I don't like leading in with the stats. The point is that he's putting up, he's making an impact on the game during the game.
Absolutely, but you also need the stats to win MVP though. You can't just win and then not have the stats to win MVP because we know that's what the league is about.
You don't need the stats. You just need the clout because there's been plenty of people who've had better stats than other people who have won MVP
because they didn't win because their team wasn't winning though.
I don't care. That's what I thought we talked about that before. MVP for me is who needs you the most to get to the playoffs.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And actually made it to the playoffs. If you clinch the playoff seed for the regular season MVP, who mattered to their team the most? If you remove them, they wouldn't be there. Joel Embiid is making a strong case because I don't think without Embiid, I don't think Ben Simmons is going to lead a team.
Absolutely not.
And I think a lot of times where people fall into with certain players or whatever is that thinking everybody's going to be the next superstar, and that's never been the case. Nobody talks about Allen Houston now. Who gives a fuck? John Starks? Who gives a mad ass?
Nah, you're true about that.
Oh. And while we at it, shout out to Madison Square Garden's security for patting down and checking that nigga Patrick Ewing. Where the fuck your credentials at, nigga? Nobody cares. Nobody cares about your retired number. What did fucking Patrick Ewing do besides blow it? Besides
that's
blow
OD, bro.
For the biggest, especially for the biggest basketball conglomerate in the NBA. You mean to tell me the New York Knicks ain't won in 50 years? And you think you can just walk your Willie Bobo ass up in here like it's all sweet? Nigga,
hell yeah. That's what he said.
You need to let us know who the fuck you are, where's your credentials at, or get the fuck up out of here. Take your ass back to Orlando.
Oh my God, he said.
Oh wow,
that man said.
God damn it!
I need to talk to James Dolan. He said, "This the house that I built. I don't know who these motherfuckers think they are."
Give a mad ass fuck about no Patrick Ewing.
Hey, shout out to him though. He out here. He got Georgetown the dub in the Big East tournament.
That's fine. All the highlights I've seen of him as a player was him getting dunked on by somebody.
God.
Dunked on by Pippen. Dunked on by Jordan.
So they weren't his highlights. They were somebody else's highlights.
All the highlights I've seen of Patrick Ewing is him getting yammed on. Big 7'1" ass nigga getting dunked on by niggas, man. Fuck out of here.
No,
we don't want to talk about that
because
Rudy Gobert, the $200 million man, out here getting blocked by Kenyon Martin Jr. Kenyon Martin Jr. 6'6", Rudy Gobert 7'1" with a 7'9" wingspan. How you getting blocked?
It happens. Didn't Kobe
on a two-hand
dunk?
Somebody blocked. Two-hand dunk?
No, somebody blocked Yao Ming before. That was small like that. It happens. It happens. A dead clock is right twice a day.
Yao Ming wasn't getting 200 million.
It's because they didn't have the money back then. Relatively
so
speaking.
they wasn't getting it then. So he wasn't getting it.
Okay, all right, got it. Based on your logic, based on no, he knows. I don't even have to break it down. Got it. Keep it consistent, nigga.
We're gonna have to be technical now from now on. Oh shit.
No, keep it consistent. You ain't got to be technical. Just be consistent.
Hey, my man Dak Prescott finally got his money. It was a little bit too much in my opinion, but he got his money. It is what it is.
He don't deserve it.
He didn't deserve it? I think he deserved a big paycheck, but maybe not as big as that.
I think consistency is important.
It is what it is.
Paying a player of the amount of money that you talking about for Rudy Gobert, that you talking about for Dak Prescott, you know what I'm saying? I think Dak Prescott is a good quarterback in the NFL. I don't think he's an excellent quarterback. I don't think he's a franchise quarterback. I think he's a good game manager who's not going to lose you the game 9 times out of 10. I think Rudy Gobert is a trash-ass defensive player. Rudy Gobert is going to play some defense and give you 8 points. At 7-1, I need more than 8 points. Okay.
So how you putting him in the same category?
Because
with
they
Dak
both
Prescott?
got paid recently. That's the only thing. That's the only thing they got in common.
But I don't know. So the thing is with me is Dak has always he's exceeded expectations since he's been in the league, right?
Oh, was that
coming out of Mississippi State? Out of Mississippi State?
No, because his rookie year, I did get to see that shit. Zeke was the key to that team. That boy Zeke was out there.
Zeke was the key to that team?
Zeke was the key to that team. Remember, I remember that distinctly. Because that's one of the, as I said, that last season that I watched, I remember it vividly, being that it's the last season I watched. And I remember a lot of them Cowboys games because they played them shits in Hawaii a lot. It was more times than not a handoff and Zeke running it up the middle. Because
he came from Ohio State and he was like the number 2 pick. Yes, you're gonna give him the ball, but also Dak Prescott threw for 3,300 yards.
The yards were coming from Zeke. The game, like the impact on the game, was coming from Zeke.
Yeah, bro, he was a game manager that first. He was a game manager that first year,
bro.
Now you could speak to every. I don't know about every other season after that. If it's changed since 2016, then enlighten me. But that shit. In 2016, 2017 season, that nigga was just passing it off.
2017, he didn't even have 1,000 yards.
I was saying the same season, 2016, 17, like hyphen 17, since the Super Bowl happens after the New Year. But I digress. That nigga Zeke was out there giving niggas the work, and what Dak did the best more than anything was play his fucking position.
I think they was balanced because Dak had 3,700 yards, 23 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions with a 104 passer rating. All right, cool. Let's just say that's mediocre.
That's good.
Whatever.
That's a good for a rookie. That's really good for a rookie.
Don't
get me wrong.
Yeah.
Exactly what I'm saying. And
you should have only fucking four goddamn interceptions if I'm just handing the goddamn ball off. You're right. I should only have 4.
But if you throwing for 3,000 plus yards, first of all, I know a lot of people that throw for less than 3,000 yards and have way more interceptions than that.
I know people who throw for 5,000 yards,
and they not.
I know people who throw for 5,000 yards and have way more interceptions. What? That didn't make no sense.
What do you?
Bruh, I'm trying to say
everybody can't be Matt Ryan.
I don't think
because you're telling me Matt Ryan must be the goddamn truth. And Matt Ryan, for all I know, and what I still see on the timeline is fucking garbage.
All I'm saying is I think he deserved his money because he exceeded his expectations and they was trash as fuck without.
All right, I agree.
Trash as shit.
My only question is, what's the market rate going for quarterbacks in that you would consider in that tier? Because if other niggas, and you know that gets into the race issue as well too. But if other niggas if white niggas is out here getting money, black niggas is out here getting that type of money and everything, then all is fair because the price could just
is going
be
up on a quarterback in the NFL.
But that's what I'm saying. Yeah, so it's definitely going up because he got a 4-year deal and it's before the new contract for the TV comes out. So it's a new television contract coming up soon. So they paid him all that money and he can double dip in the next one too because it's like a 4-year deal with the option on the 4th year. So it's gonna get redone again. But he got like 127 guaranteed or something like that.
Oh, that's lit.
$127 million guaranteed.
Yeah, I just need to know the comparison. Didn't like Mahomes get like 500?
Mahomes is worth it. Mahomes is worth it
for 10 years. No, I'm saying 500 for 10 years. So I need to know what the comparison, like when you do the math, like if you do where Dakota is, where Pat is, does the money add up for their level in comparison to each other? I'm from all I've seen.
No.
Like
that's why I said he shouldn't. That's why I said he shouldn't have got as much as he got. But
okay.
Regardless of the fact, I'm still happy that he got paid because they were trying
hard not to pay him.
Like they were trying not to pay him.
I remember
for the role he plays in that team. I think he should have got paid because you played Amari Cooper. Amari Cooper be sitting out plays and sitting out games. Don't be showing up. Zeke, we saw what he did this year when he didn't have no Dak. Trash, fumbling everywhere. All right, cool. I mean, you didn't see
true.
It, but we know
he
about
was
it.
Trash
That man was Zeke was trash.
Okay,
Zeke was trash.
Okay, that's fine. I was only talking about the rookie season and what was anecdotal to the rookie season. Everything else It's education.
I'm talking about his entire. I'll talk about his entire work because I really like that. He's just on the Cowboys. That's it. If he'd have went somewhere else, I would have bought his jersey.
Yeah, can't buy no Cowboy jersey.
It's only funny that you say that, being that you're the only.
And he refused to like any Texas team.
Yeah, this was
not doing it.
That shit weird.
Unless we're talking about track, then Baylor. Hey, Baylor A&M. Hey,
that don't count. That's not the same thing. You should like them.
They got a what?
You should like them, but that's not the same thing as like this when it comes to this major league, different cities sports. You should be supporting Baylor and all the local college teams out there. Quit bullshit. I agree. That's because you on that I'm better than shit or whatever. So that's why you don't fuck with Texas teams, because you on that whole I grew up in Texas. I'm better than all these things, man. Matter of fact, I'm so much better. I'm gonna go fuck with Tom Brady and them. That's that shit you on. Let's call it. That
man broke down my whole psyche. That man broke down my whole psyche in the way I think. That's crazy.
Nigga, what do you mean, bro? You say this overtly. This ain't a secret.
Look.
Just know how to apply. You just got to know how to apply the shit that says should be yours.
I mean, you and Tom are drinking buddies. You know, you do state that very often.
Hey, the avocado tequila, baby.
That's some California shit if I ever heard of it.
Hold up.
That's that shit he was drinking when he was sloshed. Y'all see that photo of him when he was drunk and shit?
I saw him when they carried his ass up out of there on
that's what he was drinking.
Avocado tequila.
Hey.
Oh man, I gotta look this up.
Avocado tequila?
Yeah, that man.
I don't need that in my life.
You know, I'm a tequila guy. Like I pretty much have denounced like Hennessy and damn near cognac as a whole. I am a tequila through and through. It's the only one. It's the liquor that doesn't hurt me when I drink it and wake up the next morning. It doesn't cause the arthritis to go left or whatever. I can't drink as much now because they got me on this medication. But like,
have you tried mezcal? It's like a different tequila. Like it's the same agave plant. They just make it differently. One of my friends, Nathan Campbell, put me on that shit. That shit is amazing, bro. I love some mezcal. You can't get it a lot. I mean, it's not like something like you go to the bar and get. It's definitely something that you make yourself, you know, drinks for yourself with. But that shit is super good. That and some fucking jalapeno margaritas, bro. Them shits. Oh my fucking god. He makes these jalapeno margaritas. That shit is so fucking good. Oh my god! Like we drink pitchers of them. Them shits are amazing.
Oh, mezcal. Yes, I've definitely.
Oh yeah, mezcal is legit.
Hey yo. Look at this one. Don't ever get this shit. What is this? This shit right here.
What's it called?
Don't ever get that shit. It's disgusting.
It's an anejo.
It's a mezcal anejo.
Why not?
Don't do it. It's trash, bro. It's so disgusting.
So what's your tequila of choice?
Tequila of choice?
I really like tequila.
Fam.
Tequila is the drink that gets me.
Stop that.
Like, I stay away from it. That's why I gave it to my man Tom. And then you see what happened to him.
Probably because his ass don't drink.
Yeah, that man healthy as shit, boy. Let me think, man. Tequila choice. I think Patron is always a safe bet.
Oh man,
I think Patron's always a safe bet. Am I going to always choose Patron? No, but I think it's a safe bet. If you got Patron, I'm like, all right, cool, we can work with that. I like El Jimador. I drink some El Jimador. I'm not drinking no Jose Cuervo. That's not happening.
All right, let's cut the short shit short. I got to the Don Julio 942 and that changed my life forever. Now that shit is expensive. Yeah, it's expensive, but that shit changed my life.
I'm not drinking
yes,
that,
sir.
boy.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that shit is smooth. It changed my life. My whole opinion about tequila. Because before I wasn't fucking with tequila like that, and now I realized I was just drinking trash ass tequila. It's not even tequila. It's tequila. Tequila nigga. You trying to kill me.
Tequila nigga.
This man said. Okay, so you talking about 1942. That's what you drinking. How much is a bottle of 1942?
Oh, no. That's what I like. That's what I was asking. When I'm drinking on the regular, regular nigga shit, like I'm on Casamigos. It's 140 though.
It's 140 a bottle?
I'm on the Casamigos for the 1942, yeah.
But let's say $149.99. That's $150, bro.
Session can't talk.
Okay.
That tax.
Session can't talk.
That's fine.
Tax.
Session can't talk. Session be
What I
trying to buy
do?
Ace of Spades bottles.
Bro, I bought that bottle one time.
Hey,
one
man.
time.
I was up in the Total Wine and I realized that Cristal is only it was less than 300 in the Total Wine. I'm like, I'm gonna have to do this.
Y'all motherfuckers stupid.
I just want to try it, man. You know,
I wanted to try it, bro.
all the rappers talk about it. You know, let's see what the hype
Cristal,
is.
Ace of Spades. Session love drinking some Bel Air.
We making it rain in this motherfucker.
Session love
Yeah,
drinking
let's
some
go.
Bel Air.
Bel Air is cool though.
Color's alright.
It's cool. That's what I said. It's cool. It's cool. You got
You got a mimosa that joint. I like to drink what's that shit called? Prosecco. I like Prosecco with my mimosas.
Oh man,
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was in Italy a little bit too long, you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah. Let's not forget. Let's not forget
bro.
that.
Yeah, bro. Like I can't drink bad wine no more. Like I can't drink shitty wine no more. That shit don't work for me.
So wait, when you got put on the wine, because I realize this is the thing, and depending on who you are as a person or whatever, you might step out of the thing. But what was the first wine that you were drinking that put you on the wine? Because the standard I tend to see is that tend to get put on to Moscato of sorts, and then somebody introduces you to something else because red tends to be a little too makes you go like when you first sip it or whatever. Then you just build the palate up, and now I'm a red wine like connoisseur. Then, well, not connoisseur, but just that's what it's got to be. I don't even like white wines.
The first time I really got introduced to like real like drinking wine, we went to this place called Gambino Winery. It's up in Sicily, like up on the mountain of Etna.
No. You jumped too far. I'm talking about was that like the absolute first time you ever drank?
Oh no.
Any type of
Session
wine,
had me
period.
drinking some fucking shit Session had me drinking something that was dry as fuck. Oh my god, that shit! I drank that shit in my mouth, like every moisture from my mouth was gone. And I'm like, Session, what are you doing? He was like, it's good. This is a good wine. And I'm like, Session, no, it's not. This is But like, I think he was eating it with a steak, and like he was like, you're supposed to pair these together because the steak will make your mouth watery, and then the wine will dry your mouth out. And I'm like, bro, why would you want that? And he was like, it's a good pairing. Like, this is a good pairing wine. I think it was like a Merlot or some shit like that. And I'm like,
nigga from Texas. That nigga from Texas, if he went to the state.
I'm like, bro, like, what are you
For
talking
real.
about, bro? This is not good. Like, this is not a good experience to me. And he was like, you don't know what the fuck you doing. I'm drinking this shit. So I'm like, all right, whatever, cool. And that's like the first time like somebody put me on the wine. Like, do you need to drink this wine because this wine tastes good, and this wine pairs well with this dish that you're eating right now. And then, you know, you just started. And then when I went to Italy and I started like really learning about wine and drinking wine like all the time, like legit, I was drinking like 2 bottles of wine a week at one point.
Oh, that's light work. That's light work, nigga.
Bro, when I came down there, that boy had bottles every bottle of wine.
That's light work, nigga. Yeah, I was at 2 bottles. It might not have been the finest of wine like you, but I was at 2 bottles my goddamn self at one point.
Man's to go get a pizza from like 2 streets over. A big ass. Yo, these pizzas, first of all,
they cost
and
nothing.
they didn't cost no money, bro. And it was mid.
They cost about how much?
They cost so like three euro.
I think it was like
For like
it was just like $6. Bro, that pizza was big.
It's one of my regrets.
Me and him didn't finish that pizza. We didn't finish that pizza.
That's one of my regrets in life. I didn't get out there because when you went, it was a bad time for me. But I didn't get out there. But there was a lot of shit going on between the monies and having
I get it.
time
I get
off.
it. I wholeheartedly
Fuck,
get it.
I'm mad I didn't get out there.
Hey.
I'm tight about that now. Like you telling me that story.
I'm
got
telling
me
you,
pissed
bro.
out.
If y'all want to take a trip, y'all want to go, back to Italy, bro. I am about it. We can go back to Sicily. I would go back to Sicily in a heartbeat, bro. I don't want to live in Sicily again. No. I'll drive for us and everything. I'll rent the car and drive for it because I know what to do. I know how to get around. You don't want to drive there if you don't know what you're doing. You will get in an accident, I promise you. I got it so close. I think I'm like, I didn't get in an accident, but I know at least 70 people who got in an accident while they were there. Either from fender benders or total wrecking their cars, like totaling their cars, like wholeheartedly. Driving there, my insurance was through the roof, bro. My insurance was like $400 a month. Yeah, bro. Like to have insurance on your car, it's like $400 a month. Like, cause they expect you to have an accident. Shit was ridiculous. Oh,
Is
yes.
it necessary to have a
You're
car?
not getting around Sicily. Now, Rome,
Okay.
if you lived in Rome or you lived in Milan, you don't have to have a car. Like, you easily. Public transportation is perfect there.
Oh.
Like Session knows. Like, Session knows, like, when we were in, like, Venice, you probably need a car. But, like, Rome, Milan, hell, even, like, Bologna, stuff like that, you don't need a car there. They have enough mass transportation that you'd be good. But Sicily is not built like the rest of Italy. Sicily is built to be an old country that is in every way, shape, or form trying to not advance. How long can we stay in the Stone Age? It's what Sicily is trying to do. It is like, bro, that's a totally different story. But like the trash doesn't get picked up there. The trash, what they do with the trash is they just put it on the side of the road. And I'm not trying to speak bad about any Sicilians, so any Sicilians watching this or listening to this, I love Sicily. Not trying to speak bad about y'all, but they put trash.
Hold on. I'll interject right there because I'll just say that I've heard that the Sicilians are the bunch of people of
wholeheartedly.
I could be wrong, but we'll say it like that or whatever, and you take that
wholeheartedly.
as you will. But yeah, we not about to just do that shit. Now everybody gets it on here
man.
equally.
Sicilians have hella black in them, and they deny that shit. I know black. Okay, let me tell you something. Look, at one point in time, y'all were ruled by a bunch of people. You know what I'm saying? The Moors ruled y'all. You know what I'm saying? And if the Moors ruled you at any point in time, you got some black in you. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason why you darker than everybody else in Italy, and it's not just because of the sun. Let me tell you that. But what I will say is they put their trash on the side of the road because the mob doesn't pick up the trash. Just a true statement. The mob owns all the trash companies, and if they're like, yeah, we're not picking up the trash this Wednesday, the trash not getting picked the fuck up. So they just put that shit on the side of the road and keep that shit moving. Also, there's an active volcano on Sicily that erupts. It's the most active volcano in Europe. That shit erupts all the time, and it's be ash everywhere. Sicily was dope though. Learned a lot about myself. Learned a lot about European culture. Learned a lot about European history. I fuck with Sicily. I fuck with Prague too. I fuck with Prague heavy.
Prague
was fire.
Should I go there?
Should you?
In this conversation,
yeah. What?
In this conversation, should I go there?
Go where?
Absolutely.
Were you fucking?
Let me
this
tell
is time
you.
to end this. This is time to end this podcast. You know, I might have to end it right there.
What you mean? Fuck you mean? Fuck you mean? What was I here?
Yes.
Taking trips.
It was what a time to be alive, to live in Sicily, bro. I didn't even think I was gonna be there, bro. Like, I never thought that I would live outside of America. Number one, you know what I'm saying? Hell, I didn't think I was gonna live in California.
Big facts.
I never thought I would live in California. You know what I'm saying? And then I never thought I'd live in Europe. And so now being here, it's like, this is nothing new. I've done this before.
Did you ever think you were going to live in Virginia?
Yeah, I could see myself living in Virginia, moving to D.C., moving to Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not far. That's not too out of my scope.
Man, we'll just take that as a joke. They didn't get.
Oh, I don't get it then.
Yeah, I was just joking about it. Nobody gives a shit about Virginia.
Nigga, you don't live in Virginia.
I know. Nobody gives a shit about Virginia. Like, you give a fuck about being up here.
You're odd, too. You're odd. No. I'm just saying it's odd because of how like the wide range of places you lived before you even joined the Navy. You know what I'm saying?
What? It was Hawaii, L.A.
That's
Charlotte.
a wide fucking range. What do you mean?
First of all, for normal people, that's a lot.
That's three totally different climates. That's three totally different. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
like that is.
It's out of the United
That's
States.
the entire United States.
It literally is East Coast, West Coast, and then you all the way in Hawaii. What?
I hadn't stayed up north. This is the furthest north I've ever lived. That wasn't.
Would you go further north? Would you live in New York?
For the money, I go damn near anywhere.
No, that's a big fact.
Yeah, that's facts.
You pay me $250,000 and see if I'm gonna be there in Chicago with a fur on, trying to figure it out.
Put me.
We're gonna have a meat on.
What's good?
What's good?
What we eating?
What's good? I don't understand why. Jesse Soumier had such a problem out here. Good to me.
I don't see what they talking about. It's not even that cold.
Shit. And I don't see niggas with ropes and MAGA hats.
I don't know, man. I couldn't live up north, man. It's too cold up there. I couldn't do it.
It's too cold up here now.
I couldn't do it, bro.
But as I said, for the right amount of money, I'll figure it out. Somebody was giving a breakdown about there's an actual like market in winter, meaning like they make the jackets and stuff like that, so it's worth spending the money on the Canada Goose and things of that nature or whatever, because that shit works in real time with the weather. If I could just find the right gloves for me, because I get this shit going over my fingers, I'd be in the game.
You don't use them leather boot camp gloves? Them shit don't work for you?
I do, but it's not
them
enough.
shit don't do shit, boy. Them shit don't do a goddamn thing.
I put them on in the rain though, for sure. I have my wool gloves, and then I put the leather ones up over it or whatever. That shit work though. It's just too much.
That's
on the
smart.
hand, so.
You need them North Face ones. I got these North Face gloves. They're rated for like I think they're rated for 20 degrees. They're rated for 20 degrees and above. Those shits feel good to me. Those shits what I need. They're not too thick, like them below freezing gloves and shit like that. I don't need all that. So these like 20 degrees and above gloves I wear, these shits are pretty legit. I like them shits.
Yeah, I'm gonna check them out. But the weather's about to turn a little bit. It's gonna get cold this week, and then hopefully April. I think this summer's gonna be a hot ass summer.
Don't get me started on the hot summer.
The hose is gonna be out, and I'm just gonna be looking.